Right here we are with the Rove Mate 2B. There is a Rove Mate 2A that is already sitting on the moon, and this fella is also on its way on the moon. So that is one thing that is happening today. It is just over a day away from crossing into the moon's SOI. I also have here the Nerve 1 SN1, which is being piloted by Jeb and co-piloted by Bill. It is on its way out to the moon as well. It's going to be docking with OHC Station, which is the station that I am slowly getting built around the moon. They're going to be its first inhabitants, and they're going to try and get it ready. And the whole plan for this series is to eventually, after 9 streams, it's always these 9 streams. I got into 9 stream series, so it is a 9 stream series. After 9 streams, I want to land on Ike. I want to finally, and with Kerbals, I want to finally go interplanetary with Kerbals in this series. And Ike is a good target. I was going between Ike and Gilly, and what made the decision is I opened up my transfer window planner. This is a lovely, lovely mod, and if I switch this over to Duna, and I go plot it, I got a nice Duna window coming up in a relatively short period of time. I love this mod, by the way, for those people that have never seen it, Transfer Window Planner, because what you can do is, let's say this window wasn't good for you and you would like to go sooner, you can actually get it to plot for you a more recent, a coming up thing, but of course it's going to be more expensive. So if I wanted to go right now, there's the cooler the colors, the cheaper it is. I could maybe do this coming up in a relatively short period of time. I don't know if it says it, but it's going to cost me, in around whatever this is, 3,124 meters per second, rather than the cheaper one that was over here. Now, actually, I'm going to get it to plot it again, so it gives me back the cheaper one. The cheaper one is 1,671. So I love this ability for you to pick a window, and you can make the decision whether you want to spend as much fuel as is there. So it's great. I'm going to actually take advantage of this window. It's coming up relatively soon. I'm going to add that alarm to Kerbal Alarm Clock. And so this is coming up in 164 days. And so I got that amount of time to raise the science that I need, because I still really don't have the science that's required for Kerbalism. Remember, Kerbalism has all kinds of life support. You got to think about radiation. You got to think about crew comfort and living space and all the rest of this kind of stuff, and I'm missing half of it. So I want to unlock some more tech before heading out towards Duna. And that is why the moon is going to feature pretty heavily in the next few streams. That's why this rover is on its way there. It's why Jeb and Bill are on the way there. And the other thing I want to have happen is I want to set up a better set of relay satellites. There are relay satellites around the moon, but they're old. Their antennas are old and they're slow, and I want to be able to harvest all kinds of surface samples from the moon, process them in moon orbit, and transmit the stuff back. And for that, I want to have faster antennas. But for now, so that's all the plan for today. These two guys heading towards the moon, and the relays, and I think that's going to be enough for this stream, and then we'll keep going. So the next few streams definitely going to be around the moon, and then we'll start talking about Ike. All right, and this is a delayed thank you to NC Davis to pay my sound guy. Thank you very much. But I think we are doing pretty good. So let's get towards the moon now. Everything is good. And we'll just time warp this here. And after playing just pure stock for 2 months, there might be a little bit of fumbling as I relearn stuff. But hopefully everything will go well. Today is the beginning of farming science around the moon. The one thing with Kerbalism is the science goes so much slower. Everything takes just that much more planning. Okay, let's get into the moon's SOI here. Oh, whoa, dear. Oh my God, it's going to be one of those days.
A few moments later.
Okay, let's delete that. I'm going to go to map view here. I love these curly textures. I'm going to do a quick save. And, oh yeah, I did lose my my Duno window timer. I'll put that back in another time. Oh dear. It's doing it again. Oh! Why does it... Okay. I don't know why that is like that, but we are back, so that is something. It is behaving in an awkward way. I can see that. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go into the... I'm looking at my periapsis here with the moon. Here, let's turn off a lot of this stuff. That's just the relays that are on. Right here, I want to bring that down a little bit, and then we'll sort of pick ourselves a landing spot. So I'm just going to watch it from here. Well, I can watch my periapsis here, of course. Periapsis is 28. What is that thrust limiter at? I'm going to do this without a maneuver node. I'm going to be quick saving a lot in this one because I'm a little worried. Again, the thing I did install was Parallax, and if this turns into an adventure, I'm going to try uninstalling Parallax between this stream and the next stream. And we'll see how it goes. But right now, I'm just lowering my periapsis with the moon. So we'll get it down to about 12 kilometers. I gotta watch ignitions. There are 15 ignitions left on here. That's a wonderful side. So I am burning right now. I know you can't see anything, but the thrust limiter is very, very low. That's good. I'll put the thrust limiter back. We'll open up KOS. There it is. I do got to keep an eye because I got Jeb and Bill coming soon too. I do have a program called circ at periapsis to create the maneuver. So 286 meters per second to... That maneuver is coming up in 1 hour and 29 minutes. But in the meantime, I do have Jebediah coming. So I'm going to set up a maneuver for that. Or an alarm for that. Give me about 5 minutes warning. Actually, No, that's good. Okay, so that is good. And let's line up the solar panels before I leave this guy. So this guy's got this burn to capture in about 1.5 hours, but Jeb and Bill are about to enter the moon's SOI in about 18 minutes, so I kind of want to be with them. And I can see right here, they didn't position the solar panels right for... That's okay. Okay, that should be good for solar panels. All right, let's go quick save again. We'll be quick saving a lot, and we're going to go see Jeb and Bill here. All right, so here we are. This is the Nerve SN1. There is also a Nerve SN2, which I have honestly completely lost track of where it is. I'm sure it's somewhere safe. But anyway, these guys are about to enter into the moon's SOI. So let's do that. All right. And again, I'm going to watch from map view. There is, even though it didn't crash, there is this huge delay. Like right now, there's a huge delay happening right now as I cross this SOI. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Now, how are these folks doing? They are on their way to the moon, and they are to dock with the OHC station. And clearly... I don't know the history of this, but clearly I didn't do any planning. I might have been impatient. I don't know why. But normally I try to come here at this, when I'm... Set this as a target. So that we come in the same plane. I'm not... There could be a reason for that. There might not be a reason for that. But what I'm going to need to do is change our plane here. Which means getting a capture. And leaving the apoapsis up as high, fairly high, so that we can make the plane change as cheaply as we can. Thankfully, this thing has a lot of DV in it. Yeah, it does. So we should be good. So we're just going to do that, and then we'll make a plane change here. It's a 49-degree plane change we're going to have to make, and then we'll rendezvous with the station. So kind of a drag. And there might be a history to that. There's a there might be a reason why I couldn't time there. I don't know. I can't remember. Or maybe I got impatient. I'll have to dig back through the streams. But that's coming up in an hour and 20 minutes. So let's add that alarm. Again, give me a 5-minute warning. And, oh, they're pretty close together, but Rove mate 2B1. So let's jump to, there's going to be a couple of jumping back and forth to ships. Let's actually open that up, open that up, open that up. We got a maneuver coming up. Again, we're going to quick save. We're going to open up KOS. We're get ready to do this thing. So I'm just going to, yeah, we can just, let's time warp this way. I'm not going to use, I'm going to use, gave myself 5 minutes warning here. Okay. Delete close, and I do have a maneuver execution script handy. So we're going to run that. 24-second burn. I guess it gets its act together. You can already see the moon, how fine the textures are here. So that's good. I mean, this is green. That's always an indicator, too, of how much your computer is struggling, is by looking at the mission clock. And if it's still green, that means it's still, you know, counting it out okay. So I'm hoping it's all right. Okay, getting ready for the burn. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, and oh wait, I can look up here. Gotta get used to having Kerbal Engineer now. See? There we go. Close enough. 12 by 12. Nice. We can get rid of this. Get rid of this. I'm gonna have to jump over to, yeah. So again, with these guys, let's just turn this way and like this for solar panel purposes. But Jeb and Bill are only 9 minutes from them. So I'm going, and I'll have to find a good spot to put this down. I got a nice inclined orbit, which gives me all kinds of options. We'll take a look at what biomes. I've already got a rover here somewhere. I can show you. There is a rover. There's a rover over here. Yeah. In the depths of the night. So we'll find a good spot. But in the meantime, I do got to go back. Jeb and Bill again. Let's jump back to them. Oh, it was a texture load happening there. Alright, I'm going to do another quick save. And again, KOS. I think I keep opening and closing this window for some dumb reason. How is this thing doing for ignitions? 21. The nice thing about us is that, or about this ship, is that it does have an engineer aboard, so Bill can go out and service that engine if need be. Some full throttle? It is not. I'm noticing here, 2-minute burn. Oh my goodness. That's much better. Let's get a little closer. Okay, I don't need alarm clock anymore. Let's turn that off. I'm kind of a little eager to get down to the surface, so something just went whizzing by. So we come whipping over the poles. Again, running that X-Man script. Look at those lovely hills here. Everything looks way less inviting down there, that's for sure. Alright, getting ready to cut the throttle here. Why did I put air brakes on this thing? These air brakes are for aero braking. When this thing returns to low curb in orbit, I use I aero brake into low curb in orbit because it saves me a whole ton of fuel, and these guys are there to increase the drag while aero braking. And I keep them deployed while not aero braking because, frankly, they just look better. But that's why it has aero brakes. Okay, so I should have a capture. I'll check to make sure after this is all said and done. Yeah, we do have a capture. Okay, but we're coming around... Which way around? Yeah, we're coming around here to this descending node. And again, I need to match the plane before I attempt a rendezvous. So this is going to be just a... Unfortunately, this one might turn out to be a tad on the expensive side. We'll see what we get. Oh, that's doing it the wrong way. So I want to get our relative inclination here down to 0, but I also still want to keep this you know, close approach here too. We'll do that, and then retrograde to bring it back down. And then a little bit more. A little more retrograde. I might have gone too far. I think I did. Yes, I definitely did. Come back. Prograde. You can turn the scale down a bit. Back again. Little prograde. So the goal here is to get our this angle down to 0, but also, let me just see. Oh, here's my periapsis. I want that periapsis at about 50 kilometers, so more prograde. So looking at two different numbers at the same time. That's making it worse. We're getting close. That's making that better. There we are. That looks pretty good to me. So got a periapsis here, 50 kilometers. Relative inclination of 0. We're matching now the plane. So the idea is going to be to do this burn that will match the plane, and then we will try and facilitate ourselves a rendezvous. 167 meters per second. Unfortunately, that's kind of what it is. And I closed the alarm clock for... Oh yeah, let's do this now. I closed the alarm clock because I don't think I need it anymore, right? No, don't need it anymore. And no, we are not going to Ike today. The plan for the entire series is going to be to go to Ike. I'm hoping in 9 streams to be going to Ike. That is the joy of putting in all kinds of mods to make the game harder. So, sorry. I know the title is I Like Ike, but it is part 1. Rove Mate 2 batteries are almost empty. Yeah, that's because it's on the dark side. I noticed that. That's okay. I should probably just turn off those. Okay. All right, let's run our X-Man script. I have no idea, Clay, how many people are going to be sent to the Red Planet's moon, because I have no idea. I don't have a plan yet. So, no clue. A lot of it is going to depend upon how much science I can unlock over the next several streams. That is really what's going to determine it. Progress has been in this game has not been speedy. I will say that. That's what this is eventually going to be all about. And speeding up the science collecting with a science station in orbit about Moon. Okay, just about to go here. Oh dear. Oh. Yeah, I just saw the... Okay, I saw somebody in the chat... Tarian in the chat telling me about the stream. But I should... Yeah, I don't know. I saw the no data there for a moment, but the data is back now, so hopefully it's okay now. That was the stream, not the game that time. So the stream decided... Oh, wow. It is one of those kind of days. The gremlins are out in force. Okay, it is just about finishing the burn. Okay, burn's complete. And how are we doing? Let's get out here. That's great. That's groovy, groovy, groovy. Okay. So the next step in all this... We now are matching the plane of our station. Our next step, let's center this on the moon. Our next step is to reset that as target, is to facilitate a rendezvous. That's going to be a burn here at Periapsis. And, okay. When you don't see those going round and round, you just need to go forward in time a second until they jump. There we go. And now we can see them going round and round. So I want to lower this as much as I can and get an encounter over there at Periapsis. It's coming very, very close. Oh my gosh, it's really, wow, that's really close. So our encounter speed will be nice and low. I like that. Where is our separation here? Always get 8.6 kilometers. Let's see if I can dial that in. That's making it bigger. That's making it smaller. I don't know if people can see the numbers I'm looking at. It's the separation number, which is right here. It's at 0.8 kilometers, 0.5. I think I saw 0.4 with an encounter speed of only 30 meters per second. That is wonderful. There we go. So we're going to come around. We're right here. We're going to come around. We're going to do this burn, and we're going to go around one more time, and we're going to finally meet up with our station. And that burn's not coming up for another 3 hours and 58 minutes. We're going to do this lazy loop across to here. So I think what I shall do is, again, open up alarm clock, add an alarm, give me 5 minutes warning. And I think I'm going to jump back to that rover, which should be down here towards the bottom. Yep. Go. And this is not a freeze, this is a loading screen. I think I need to qualify that with what we've been having so far. Okay, so we are here in an orbit about the moon, looking ever so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I just want to sit. Let's put this on free here for a bit. Just admire that. We're not even down to the surface yet, and I'm already getting a little goosebumpy here. That's just gorgeous. Okay, what we need to do is pick ourselves a landing spot. So if I open up the Science Archive, this is coming from Kerbalism, and I look at, okay, we're not going to do an asteroid sample about the moon, but let's take a look at the seismic scan, because this thing does have a seismic scanner on it. So we've done seismic scans in the Midlands, Northwest Craters, Far Side Crater, Midland Craters, and Lowlands. So what I would like to do is clearly land this somewhere else. I should take a look at the other rover too, because I think the other rover's probably finished its scan judging from this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up ScanSat right here, because I should have a nice biome map of the moon. I do. And on top of it, it is projecting. This is our rover right here. This is our current orbit. Yeah, this is our projected orbit into the future. The orange is the orbit into the past, I think. Whatever, I believe that's what it is. Okay, so what we need to do is see, is there a nice biome that we are going to be going over? I'm looking up here. Look at this. This is the Northwest Basin. Like, am I crazy, or is that like... Can I catch myself a bit of Northwest Basin here? I sure can. I sure can. That's coming up. And in fact, it's coming up in about a quarter orbit. Let's, sorry. I might just go for it right now. Might be glad I came here. Okay, let's close this. It is a little in the dark, but I'm going to go for it. So let's just go with this on retrograde. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think I have 721 meters per second. Oh, wait, I got a lot more than that. That's just what's in the little... The 721 is just what's in this tank here. There's RCS in this that I'm going to use to land on. So, and it's not putting that into the calculation. So I'm going to, one thing at a time. Okay, we're going to burn retrograde here. Oh boy. Okay, I can see my crash spot. Hopefully not a crash, but it's predicting. I want to land in here somewhere. I believe in here is the basins. Right? Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. What is... It's hard to sort of map on. Oh, this is this big crater. And I can see this little crater. So yeah, I think right in and around here is where I want to come down. It's going to be right on the Terminator, which in and of itself is going to be interesting. Okay, let's put this map here. Let's get rid of alarm clock because I have way too many windows open. I'm going to keep this little window because that's useful. Keep that, keep that, keep that. Orient this way. Get this on terrain. And do a quick save. And we're going to try and get that down to the surface. So I'm keeping this one open so I can see how my approach is going here. It's showing also my trajectory here on the northern basin. This is great. And then I have Midland Craters nearby. So we might be able to drive... Actually, hang on. I might be overthinking this. Sorry, quick look at the ScanSat again. Do I have Midland Craters? I do. Shoot. Okay, never mind. I was thinking I could go to the Midland Craters. Do I have Lowlands? I'm doing this on the fly. I do have Lowlands. Okay, so it's going to be the only biome for this rover. Well, whatever. What it is. So it's going to be concentration time coming up here. So I'm see my progress here. But I also like to watch it from here so I can see what's going on. Oh, it's not letting me time warp any quicker than this. Okay, we are coming up to it. Love to see. Can I zoom this out? Sync it with the current vessel. Okay, this is giving me a better look here. So this is the northern base. I'm going to lose this one. We're just going to work on this one now. So there's the northern basin coming up. I think I can afford to do a little bit more retrograding here. I think so. I'm not time warping, am I? It feels like everything was going really fast. Maybe I was. Might have been physics warping there. Okay. Everything feels so fast. I don't know if it's the new textures, but I feel like I'm like really skipping along here. Okay, so we're almost in the northern basin. Right? No, these are lowlands. Sorry, the northern basin's still coming up over this way. Sorry, I still got a long way to go. Hope I didn't overdo that. And I know this is always the point where reading the chat and looking here is a little tricky. Here, let's sync back to the ship again. That'll help. There we go. So we're currently going over lowlands. Here comes our northern basin here. I cannot time warp any quicker. You're a mean, mean game. Okay, this is switched to surface. That is good. I want to watch my... Where's my horizontal speed? I want to keep an eye on that. Or my vertical speed. It's not increasing too badly. I'm thinking once I am into this northern basin, I'm just going to try and kill my velocity. Still got 688 meters per second in this. And again, I don't know how much delta V is in that. I really don't. But I do want to find myself a decent landing spot. I'm looking this area here. I think I'll be in the northern basin by then. Now I'm in the northern basin. Yeah, let's start killing. I'm going to just put it down in here somewhere. That's the plan. I'm at full thrust, and this throttle limiter is at the top. Yep. Okay, I want to keep my vertical speed. I'm watching this vertical speed. I don't want it to be dropping too dramatically. In fact, I kind of prefer it to actually go up a little bit. Oh, we're getting some funkiness happening down there with textures. I don't know what. Oh, we're getting a little red McJob there. Okay. See our impact indicator coming from... Okay. How much is left? 106. Okay, good, good, good. Don't need this no more. Okay, let's kill velocity. I think I'm good for fuel. I don't think I have a problem. Oh my gosh, look at those freaking textures. Okay, I'm going to just actually give myself a little bit of uppiness. Stage, RCS, and I should now have some RCS thrusting happening. Yeah, I do. I see it. Yep, we're working. So this is just going to slowly lower us to the surface here. Oh, I'm going up. That's always not a good thing. Oh my gosh, I'm out of practice. Okay, I think we're okay. Oh, how about the brakes on? Brakes on, brakes on, brakes on, brakes on. RCT, that's off. Okay, brakes, brakes, brakes. I think I had a lot of monopropellant. I don't know what it was freaking. Look at this. So I have turned off the collisions. So I'm actually going through all this rubble. It does look gorgeous. Oh, and I got a thingy. A thingy's over there. Nice. Okay. I'm more than a little excited.